Hi, I'm Kevin Homer. I live at 2505 Lake Drive North. Not here to talk about Boynton Cares tonight. Here to keep it real, and here we go. I attended the Police Justice Forum at St. John last week, and I'm here to discuss my thoughts. While there was an attempt to guide a constructive, open conversation, I witnessed great frustration centered around trust. Without trust, buy-in will not happen, nor will positive change occur. During the meeting, hostility and frustration overshadowed the real message, that of the community's desire for a better quality of life. This is where the city can help in the most simple ways by organically decreasing crime by removing the trash, shopping carts, providing proper lighting, and bringing in better stores, not the ones where a customer goes in to buy a bag of chips and then a bag of drugs. People are a product of their environment. This falls upon your police and code department. I learned that there are too few options for repeat offenders. Many of these people don't know their parents. They're unaware of city youth programs, and they're not given the tools to become responsible adults. Following the meeting, someone told me a story of a Kevin Ballard, a famous ex-con repeat drug dealing offender here in Boynton Beach. Kevin was an astute businessman that ended up moving to Georgia, where he's now a successful real estate professional. Kevin was a bad guy turned good, who may not be able to be a police officer, but has the power, influence, and connections to make a positive impact on the troublemakers in town. It is essential to bring people like Kevin into the fold. While we need to bridge the gap between the East and West Side, the same applies with the Haitians, the Latinos, and Black Americans. There's a huge disconnect, maybe even equal to that of blacks and whites. The churches can play a powerful role in this, by being the liaison in continuing to promote open communication between the residents and police, as many have become threatened to call the police directly. Also, the community is concerned with traditional policing, where we take a standard report and go about our ways. No, how about I, the police officer, wants you to know me before you need me? I would include going to schools and picnics, knocking on every door in the city and bringing leaders together to bring about positive change from both sides of town. This also goes way beyond your 10-second Facebook feel-good videos. I'm describing proactive, constructive, consistent community relationship engagement. It also includes a culture change from within your department, from the top down. In my personal experience, there's a lot of red tape in trying to speak with the police chief. And once, if ever possible, these meetings are often tight-lipped. I'm speaking of community policing as opposed to what has brought you to the crime statistics I have in my hand, which are 6 times greater than that of the Florida average. In this hand are three cards of police officers, 1 paragraph left. Boynton's finest police, who have given me a tremendous amount of hope and encouragement. We have an important decision coming up. Should the internal candidate become police chief, I would hope that he would take these ideas mentioned as they are constructive and measurable ways to create a safer Boynton Beach. One question on many of our minds for the internal candidate is, if these concerns were not addressed before, how and why now? In order for this to happen, we are going to need buy-in from every staff member from the top to the bottom. I know it can happen, but we need to replace words with actions, and everyone has got to be on board. To the city of Boynton Beach, you were hired or elected because you told a story of integrity and leadership. Only you can determine how this story will end. Thank you.